my life turned upside down. I write it down, would spiral round and round. But I keep flying, I keep fighting. You won't ever get me down. I'm fine, this life designed. No hate, no shame, no one to blame. In light, disguise, in life, with lies. I won't chastise, even if you think you can bring me down. Already had my life turned upside down. I write it down, but spiral round and round. But I keep flying, I keep fighting. You won't ever bring me down, 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 I can't escape from your disdain. Your hurt, your pain, your drama is lame. Why can't you find some peace inside? I won't chastise, even when you think you can bring me down. Already had my life turned upside down. I'd ride it down the spiral round and round. But I keep flying, I keep fighting. You won't ever bring me down, 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 down. I'm good, I'm fine. This life's divine. No hate, no shame, no one to blame. Why can't you find some peace inside? You can't bring me down. Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down the spiral round and round. But I keep flying, I keep fighting. You won't ever bring me down. You won't ever bring me down. You won't ever bring me down. 'Cause I keep flying, I keep fighting. You won't ever bring me down, 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 down,
Obsession continues. Good afternoon, everybody. Um, just want to address a couple things. It's been so great not being around in this community for the last week, couple weeks, whatever. Um, and I don't think I'm gonna be back much anyway, because only reason I went live was not like Bill says to because I have nothing else in this world. Quite the contrary. Um, so that's why I'm giving you guys a little pre-recorded statement where I just want to address a couple things. So, number one, Jeff, you using my picture? Using my name? Really? Jeff, you're a drunk wannabe rock star who has a strange infatuation with your own grandchildren. I mean, what other type of man would trust somebody so much to give them pictures of their grandchildren, and then just because they call you out for being a scumbag who called out another person's husband's suicide, you completely turn on them with this notion that they're gonna beat off to your grandchildren's pictures. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck thinks that? Who goes there and thinks that? It's probably what you do to them, Jeff. That's why I say you get a weird infatuation with them, and it's sick and it's twisted, and perhaps you should seek some help, Jeff. Because honestly, nobody's mind, I don't think anybody's mind would go there, except for yours. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you, um, because it's like on your mind already that that's going to happen. It's fucking disgusting, and it's sick, and it's twisted, and perhaps you should seek help for your sexual infatuation that you have. Oh, and also, by the way, since you're going to bring your brother into a stream, and you're going to have you and Tommy and your brother um doing a show together now, Jeff. Perhaps maybe on your first episode, your brother can explain why he got a protective order put on him with one of his baby moms in 1999, which ended up getting criminal charges that he pled guilty to. And then she later on rescinded the protective order because she was pregnant with his baby, just to file another one a couple years later, domestic violence restraining order in 2002. Same victim. So, can you tell us about that? Because I think it's very um, pathetic to have some domestic violence issues in your past and then try to drag somebody over some quote unquote domestic violence issues in the present. Very hypocritical of that Christian to do, don't you think? Explain that on your first episode. Tech. Tech. Welcome back, Tech. You know, you're the reason this community was broken. Because if you didn't start all your doxing and doxing PNN, then the FBC would have never got created and all of that. So Tommy doxing Steph and then you doxing Cup and Emily is what caused this community to hate each other. And it's been going on for years now. Just a drunk, abusive piece of shit. But you know what? Since you can't rob Sammy of her money anymore, maybe you could start selling suction cup shower dildo videos, purple punisher videos on YouTube. Perhaps there's some money in that. Tommy, who wants to start an investigation, but his brother is a convicted registered sex offender. He talked about his son crying wolf when he was being abused by his best friend Sean Gagne, and Sean Gagne is still Tommy's best friend, as you hear him say in multiple videos. Tommy's son Blake threatened to release nude photos of his ex, who was a minor. So that would be releasing CP on the internet. Springfield PD or Westminster PD is investigating that. Tommy showed CP of a little girl being penetrated from behind while being choked out to catchers and decoys, and then laughed when they were repulsed by it. I've never spoken to any investigators about CP. I never had CP. I don't know anybody that does have CP besides Thomas Fellows, who filmed CP twice on his GoPro. Once in San Antonio when he recorded Jacob Kalaji, and then ushered him to his car when he knew the police were on the way. Never turned it into law enforcement. The Texas Rangers received an anonymous tip from someone in Colorado, most likely Celeste, and the Rangers reached out to Fellows and to obtain the evidence. which then Tommy gave them altered video, the edited catch video that didn't show him recording CPU from the bird's phone with his GoPro and ushering him to his vehicle. Let's get you out of here as quickly as possible. Now that we know that the police are en route, bye, buddy. To this day, Jacob Kalachi awaits indictment in San Antonio, an indictment that'll never happen because he has now decided to apply for deferred adjudication, and his pre-sentencing hearing will be September 3rd. So if you're in San Antonio, go to the 186th District Court. It's in the Kadena Reeves Justice Center, 3rd floor, for his pre-sentence investigation hearing. 3rd floor. Which something's interesting about the Kadena Reeves Justice Center is they have a floor called the 1.5 floor. And the 1.5 floor is where they house all the inmates, and it's like a regular jail. And then they move them up whenever they're ready to see them. The court's ready to see them. They move them up to whatever level courthouse they're supposed to come in through. And so it's like they're really in jail when they're at the courthouse. It's pretty cool. His house doesn't look like a trap house. There's nothing really to be embarrassed about. So why try to suppress the body cam footage? Super sus. Nobody would want video on YouTube featuring your last name on a title that shows the arrest of themselves. My kids could see that. Anybody could see that. I don't know. I didn't know how much was recorded. I wanted to suppress it so that my kids didn't happen to YouTube their last name and see their dad being taken out in handcuffs for drugs. PHI, I tried telling you FM's a scumbag, fake thug, wannabe gangster, but he really ain't shit. But somebody that preys on women. Where you been my whole life? I love you, girl. Where you been my whole life? He's a fucking hypocrite. And so are you, PHI, by the way. You're a hypocrite too. And why I say that is because you were dragging Meg for being married while she was fucking with FM while you were fucking sexting with a married catcher. Bill Powell, not a child predator, but preys on women and fucks with their mental health by doing suicide overdose LARPs. Bill Prowl, always on the prowl for a new female victim to make feel sorry for him. Just like he did to Jules, just like he did to Dragonfly Wings, just like he did to Brenda, like he probably did to Jenny T. The list goes on and on. But like everyone else, Bill, you want to raise money. That's fine. I should have let you fucking kill yourself when you were doing those LARPs all the time. But I thought you were a friend. Keep trying to fucking send me to prison for something I didn't do. I fucking guarantee you. Make all the calls you want, you son of a bitch. Back to Tommy. Running your own investigation into me, well, by all means. But just so everyone knows, no one's welcome to come to my house. Look into and investigate yourself, Tommy, and your own family. And hire DM York as a private investigator. DM York, investigator extraordinaire, that has his own infatuation with CP, just like you, Tommy. Let's recap. Tommy, your son, and your brother, and you have all been confirmed to have CP at one time. You're just a money-hungry cult leader scumbag. Check. Faggot community disgrace that is the reason for all of the community hatred. Jeff, clout-chasing, obnoxious drunk that has a bizarre sexual infatuation with his own grandkids. Bill, which is suicide LARPs. PHI, hypocrite that drags a married woman that is with another man while sexting a married man. Need I say who that is? Prove something I said about anybody in this video that isn't true. It's all true. Now I'm going back to ignoring this place for a while. Things people can never take away from me in this community is the experience of catching 5 predators and identifying over 400 of them for catchers in this community. while the majority of the people doing all the heavy duty dragging right now to me sat on their fat fucking asses and did nothing. Nothing to help lock up one predator. Nothing. Not one goddamn thing. You're just in a drama community, and that's okay. That's your gig. That's fine. I actually worked my ass off for this place while you guys sat there and fucking did nothing. But I have something to show for it, and I'm proud of what I accomplished here. And that's something that none of you scumbags will ever take away from me. None of you. So, you guys continue your obsession about me over some fucking witch hunt. I expect you to. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go and live my best life. Much love. God bless. And goodbye, y'all.
Goodbye, goodbye, every memory of walking out that front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops hated us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just the steering wheel. Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Oh God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have the photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of looking at the back door. I got the photo and I'm spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out that front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3 major